Just a messed up big head,
Okay.
mental health issues, and no feet. Basically, it's a monster that keeps falling over, and it's got no feet. The doctors didn't recognise or listen to me 3 years previously when they could have done. And after 2-3 years, the foot didn't heal properly, but the doctors and everyone didn't listen to me.
They just don't acknowledge real pain, and it's super disappointing.
And so what happened was, they thought it was just my mental health. I mean, it's all really quite bizarre. My mental health is really hard to pinpoint as well. I do have a diagnosis, and I express myself through poetry a lot of the time. I've just published my first poetry book. It's just literally stories of my psychosis. It's about mental health, addiction, and all sorts of themes really throughout the book. Just cover how I really feel inside.
What was your experience with getting help for everything?
Well, I've been in hospitals quite a lot of the time. I first went to a psychiatric hospital when I was 21. I've been in and out of mental hospitals pretty much for the last decade. But I'm determined not to ever go back to one ever again, because I just want to. It's never been linear. My life has never been up in a straight line. It's always been up and down.
Yeah.
But this last few years, I found it the hardest to actually get back into society again. But I'm really fighting to do that this time. And it took about 3 years to have an MRI scan, so that then I could actually be diagnosed with arthritis in my feet, which made it a vicious cycle, because the more weight I carried, the more painful my feet became. I've had 6 operations, steroid injections into my foot. They discovered the bone was growing in the wrong direction, so it had to be chiselled off. I think because it wasn't just my mental health, it actually physically happened to me as well. Situations, what happened to me. So it's hard to get my head around some things that just seem too bad to be real. I've learned an awful lot there. I used to be just so free and flippant with my mind and my heart, but I've realised that there's boundaries, and one has to protect themselves from being hurt, from putting myself out there as well, for the world to hurt me back, or me to even hurt others. It's really important that we keep ourselves safe and we have boundaries in this world, and that way we can all flourish and succeed and achieve. But it's been a tough ride, I'll tell you that. Do you know what? I just think never give up in this life. It's such a wonderful world out there, and in the end my feet did get better, you know, and that's just the happy ending of the story, fortunately.
Yeah.
But it could have gone worse. It could have been that I'd be in a wheelchair for the rest of my life. The steroid injections worked, and now I can walk.
Well, you sound like a very strong lady.
I have to be strong. We all have to be strong.
Speaking right now.
I've got to create my own life for myself, and I've got to just take all the knowledge and all the gifts and all the love and all the kindness with me on my next journey.